this is going to be something where I hope that at the end of it, the men that I am going to talk about right now, I hope that they don't take this any other way than me just calling out the fact that they're misguided and they need to reassess a lot of things in the way that they think. This is not me trying to vilify them or whatever the case may be. But they are villains, you know. They might be henchmen. I don't think they are. I mean, they're obviously not like the leaders, but they are villains though. You guys are definitely playing a role and you guys are having a negative impact on society right now. And so that's why I want to have this conversation. And this is not to, like I said, I'm a shooter. I'm a straight shooter. I don't mince my words. And that I'm even doing this. If you guys have ever come across my content, anybody that knows my content, I typically don't even do this. But there's a reason why I'm doing this specifically with these young men. Is the main reason is because I'm hoping, because they seem like they could be helped, right? They seem like it. And you guys will see, you'll get that vibe from them. They don't seem like the worst type of men on the planet. They just seem very misguided. They seem very immature. But impact over intent all day of the week. And as soon as y'all decided to plug up the microphones and thought that the world needed to hear what you had to say, then you're gonna have to, it's gonna come with scrutiny, right? No matter how few views you get, how many views you get, it doesn't matter. It's gonna come with scrutiny, right? So just I'm gonna be one of the people to scrutinize what you're saying. Just take it at face value. It's not, I'm not hating on you or nothing like that. I hope you guys are successful, but I hope you grow as people. Not I hope your platform, whatever. But first and foremost, I hope you grow as people.
So
For sure.
yeah,
What's your top five black women? Like what's your Mount Rushmore Hall of
That's
Fame?
such
black
a
women?
broad question.
yeah.
My
I'm
mama.
gonna have to go every woman in my family.
No. Take your family out of it. Give me top
So
five
no
black.
family, no girls.
No,
Are we
no.
talking like influence on the culture?
It's your top five black women.
That's hard, bro. That's difficult.
I'll start off so we can kind of get a
So you're
temperament.
not. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm coming Rosa Parks. You gotta come Rosa Parks.
Okay, you gotta come, Rosa.
You gotta come Rosa.
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet. I'll come, Harriet.
See, I wasn't even gonna come Harriet.
No.
Why?
Because I wasn't gonna come because we only got 5 spots. Now listen, I love what Harriet did. Like Harriet did it.
Why
Rosa over Harriet?
Because Rosa Parks also, she had this crazy pancake recipe I seen on Twitter.
Hey,
and I tried it. It was amazing. I said, Rosa Parks, you a bad motherfucker for this.
So this is supposed to be about like your favorite black woman, obviously, favorite black women, and like, like their impact on society, right? And he picks Rosa Parks over Harriet Tubman, which I don't even like. You know what I mean? Like I really don't even necessarily like this game. You know what I mean, to begin with. But it's a fun game. It could be interesting, right? Who influenced you the most? Who impacted you the most? Right? Like that's the way that I would interpret the game to be. Not necessarily who was better, because again, I think that's fucked up. I think all these women put their lives on the line, to progress civil rights for black people. But Rosa Parks, being the civil rights leader that she was, an organizer that she was, the thing he remembers most about her is her fucking pancake recipe. Right? That's very, very misogynistic. That's the way you remember a woman, is cooking. And she wasn't a cook, right? She wasn't Julia Childs, right? She's not Martha Stewart. She's not a homemaker by trade. So why would that be the thing that you remember most about her? Would be her fucking pancake recipe. So as you get right off the bat, you can kind of see how this is gonna go, right?
I'm playing.
I swear to God, go look at Rosa Parks pancake recipe. It's on the internet.
That is
I
crazy.
thought this nigga was talking about.
No,
Aunt
but listen,
Jemima.
It's a lot of boneless beards on this live too. On this podcast too. I'm just clocking that right now. I'm like, damn, a lot of boneless beards. A lot of boneless beards. It ain't. I'm not saying it's all men with boneless beards, but it's always a man with a boneless beard. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
no.
hey, I
I'm about
should
to
put
have
her
to
in there. That's a good
I'm
one.
about to have to put the Kevin Gates meme. I tried to keep my composure.
Hey,
I thought this shit was serious.
But then, hey, you know, Rosa Parks' husband had a car. She was on the bus unnecessarily.
Oh no, that is fucked up.
Her husband had a car the whole time.
What was he doing?
Oh,
Maybe that nigga was using it.
Could have been going to
Obviously.
work.
Hey, but no, Rosa
That is
Parks.
crazy.
Rosa Parks.
Madam CJ Walker, because
That-
without
that's-
her, we
yeah,
don't
that's
know
true.
what these women was gonna be looking like nowadays.
You right though, Madam CJ Walker.
That's a
and
good one.
Madam CJ Walker, because we don't know what these women would be looking like nowadays. Rosa Parks for her pancake recipe. Madam CJ Walker, because we don't know what these women would be looking like nowadays. It's getting progressively worse. It's getting progressively worse. And a few of the men are picking up on, I think they're uncomfortable, but they won't say anything to him. They won't actually call their friend out in real time and be like, that's insensitive and that's weird that you're, it's not really funny. You know what I'm saying? It's very anti-black, it's very misogynistic. But, right, they're not going to say anything. They're just going to be like, try to act, let's steer it into a serious direction. He's clearly not getting the message. Y'all not saying nothing about it. He's clearly not getting the message, and it's getting progressively worse. So now all of you guys are culpable. I have to lump you all in together because all you sound like fools to me now. Because nobody is saying anything to him.
What did she create?
She created
presser
curler.
Yeah.
A lot of cosmetic shit.
I'm about to say
Yeah,
she
but
did
not-
more products than that.
Not only did she just make products though, she's damn near streamlined multiple ways for black women to make money. So shout out Madam CJ
Shout
Walker.
out
for sure.
Madam CJ
You feel
Walker.
me? That she opened up a real entrepreneurial field for them. So
Whoopi
we got-
Goldberg, because she showed you that no matter how you look, you can be successful in this world.
right. So we got Whoopi.
So now Whoopi Goldberg is ugly. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Any man, but any black man specifically that says Whoopi Goldberg is ugly, I think you're colorist. Like off the rip. I just think you don't like the way black people look. Like I was on a live the other day and somebody said Leslie Jones was ugly, and I was like, I think y'all just don't like the way black people really look, like for real. Y'all only like a certain phenotype of black. It doesn't mean you have to think every black person is beautiful, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, though, the way that every time y'all want to talk about somebody that's unattractive, they just so happen to be dark skinned and they just so happen to have really strong, prominent, African features. Phenotypically, right? I that's not a coincidence. It's never a light-skinned person. You never, y'all, you know what I'm saying? There's tons of ugly, or I won't say ugly, but unattractive light-skinned black people or fair-skinned black people or whatever the case may be. But it doesn't seem like it, like, you know what I mean? Like y'all don't really bring them up. It's always some dark-skinned black woman specifically. It's always some dark-skinned black woman specifically. It's crazy. This time it's Whoopi Goldberg. But this young man, he don't know shit about Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg is an old ass woman right now. Maybe that's why he finds her so unattractive. I don't know. I think it's because she, like I said, the colorism. But if you go look up Whoopi Goldberg, like the Whoopi Goldberg I know, the one that was like dating Ted Danson and the one that was in like Sister Act, go watch Sister Act. Go watch the first scene of Sister Act where she like singing on stage and she like one of the, the Pips or whatever the fuck. She's supposed to be like, I don't know if she Gladys Knight or the Pips, one of them. But go look at Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg was fine as shit. I don't know what you're talking about. Go look at Whoopi Goldberg and Jumpin' Jack Flash. Go look at Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost. Whoopi Goldberg was beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying. So I'm pretty sure you guys just don't like the way that dark-skinned black women look. And that's something you got to take up with your mama, not with Whoopi Goldberg. Right?
Yeah.
I got it.
I don't know if I'm putting Whoopi on my list though. Bro.
Putting Whoopi
Whoopi not in
Goldberg.
my five. I like
cool, though.
I'm cool, Rosa, Harriet Tubman.
Hey,
Madam CJ. Hey, Whoopi is low-key one of the best black
Right.
actresses of
No,
all
she
time.
is amazing.
I'm putting Viola Davis over Whoopi.
As an actress.
As an
I would say
actress,
that.
that's
I
real.
could agree with
And
that.
what's old girl who be playing that? She was the mama in Wakanda and shit, the queen.
Angela Bassett.
These is babies, y'all. Y'all be easy on them on that on this. They who is the mama? And, nigga Angela Bassett, the Angela Bassett. Is that who we talking about? The Angela Bassett. That's crazy.
Angela Bassett. See, I was gonna put. I got put.
I gotta throw her
What
up
is
there,
it?
bro. But I don't
Nia
know.
Long.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing.
Hold
it.
on, no, we steering off.
We
now.
now
I
we
say,
just
what is the
yeah.
criteria? That's what I
Yeah, we
said.
Not
steering
criteria.
off.
Wherever you want it.
And he just again, this dude is terrible. He's the worst. He's talking about everything is like physical. It's physical. It's oh, she beautiful. She's attractive. Like Nia Long, no shade, no tea to Nia Long. I think, of course, Nia Long is beautiful. But actresses, like you don't think of Nia Long as like your, like definitely like Whoopi. I'm pretty sure Whoopi was nominated for or won. She won some awards before for sure, but I think she was nominated for an Oscar, something like that. Like if I'm not mistaken, I think Whoopi Goldberg was here. I'm about to look that up. Was Whoopi Goldberg nominated for an Oscar? I think so. Yep, Whoopi Goldberg was nominated for an Oscar, and she won. Wow, Whoopi Goldberg won an Oscar. I forgot she won an Oscar. I knew she was nominated. Okay, so she won an Oscar for The Color Purple, and this man talking about Nia Long again. I like Nia Long. I love her actually. I think she's awesome as an actress. I love all of her stuff. I think she's great. Whoopi Goldberg is an Oscar-winning fucking actress, and so is Viola Davis. And this motherfucker talking about Nia Long. He got porn brain. He can't get his mind out the gutter. He got porn brain, clearly.
Okay, so you got Rosa Parks, Madam C.J. Walker, Nia Long,
Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. That's your five.
No, I got one more. I got
You
one more.
you got one
I got one more. And for my fifth one, I'm gonna come. This is tough. This is tough. It's definitely not Kamala Harris.
Oh,
no.
It's definitely not her. It's almost like I want to do. It's almost like I want to say Pinky. Gotta be in there. It's almost like,
So, not Kamala Harris. He didn't even say her name right. Not Kamala Harris, right? Kamala, like he called her, but not Kamala Harris. But Pinky the porn star is in there. Nah, I'm definitely not putting Kamala in there, but I'm gonna put Pinky the porn star in there. And I don't have no problem with porn stars. I'm not one of those prudish people that be like, the porn industry, porn industry is terrible in so many ways, but I don't blame Pinky for getting her money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that type of person. Yeah. Not Kamala, but Pinky. And this is his top 5 list of favorite black women. Most influential black women. This is the name of this episode is literally influential black women. I just want you guys to keep that in mind. The name of this episode, I didn't name it. The name of their episode is influential black women. And this is what it has devolved into. His friends have not checked him once on his list. They're laughing at it. They keep keying. They haven't checked him on it. They haven't said, what the fuck are you talking about?
Pinky has to be in here. Like I keep trying,
This
but I
nigga
think
wild, bro.
Pinky influenced the generation. She put us together,
I think he only knows 5 or 6 black women. That's the thing.
bro.
Yeah, I feel
So I'm going
I
now.
did
CJ
not
Walker,
think this nigga was about to say Pinky. bro.
Rosa Parks.
I should have known from the fucking
Parks.
That nigga
pancakes
said,
off the road. Ain't no way.
brain blast.
Rosa Parks,
That is
Madam
funny.
CJ Walker,
shit.
Whoopi Goldberg, Nia Long, and Pinky.
That is
I just got
crazy.
one follow-up question real quick. Where do Pinky stack up in the ranking? Where does she fall
Oh,
in the
Pinky
bottom?
for sure above Rosa Parks.
Oh, no.
Pinky for sure.
You out of pocket.
Get this. Nah,
Listen, how many times has Pinky helped me? How many times your ass was on a bus and having problems?
no.
Be real. Be
Real,
real.
you
I
out
ain't
of
never
pocket.
been. Nigga, we used to fight to get on the back of the bus. We was doing the opposite.
Talking about middle school.
Yeah, we used to be in school.
Niggas
We
did line up back.
Niggas
Niggas did
We used to fight to get to the back, nigga.
We did used to do that.
Now tell me how many
man.
times you went home after school and the first thing you went in was to find Pinky, nigga. And Pinky was never selfish. She always brought a guest. She always brought a guest, nigga. We need to put Pinky.
This is
This is
you out of
diabolical.
pocket.
This is diabolical. Bro, I can't even think of 5, bro.
None of them will say the obvious thing that was disgusting. None of them will say that. I told you he got porn brain. I knew it. I clocked it. That motherfucker got porn brain. But none of the homies will clock it, and he's just running rampant. And I think they want to go. I don't know. Let me not dig into it too much.
I don't know.
Somebody
I
give me
was just
5.
about to keep it,
Who you got?
but we not obviously my mom.
No, he said
He
no.
said
He
no
said no.
family.
Oh, don't say family.
No family. No
Or-
family.
okay.
And no girlfriends or significant
I
others.
will put Madam CJ Walker. I think that's a good one to have.
Yeah,
in
Madam
there.
CJ Walker is
Okay.
definitely a good one.
Shit.
I'm throwing Harriet up there too, bro.
Harriet in my
Harriet.
show.
Why they ain't put here? When I thought she's supposed to be on a $20 bill.
Yeah, I
They
seen
wasn't
some
doing
bullshit.
that.
Literally.
Seen some
They wasn't
bullshit
doing
about
that.
it. You know how they played. They
Dang.
No,
like
they
they
wasn't
going
about to
through-
put no
I feel like
no
somebody we
Negro
forgetting,
woman
like-
on $1
Like it's somebody
bill.
major that we forgetting.
I mean, it depends.
All of them. You guys named Nia Long and Pinky. You're forgetting all of them. What are you talking about? You think you're forgetting somebody? You think? You're forgetting all of them. You're forgetting all of them. All of them. You're not naming any of them at this point. To be honest with you, named and all those women are prominent, right? Like I don't want to like shade any of the people they're talking about, but yeah, you only can name 5. There's 5,000. There's, you know what I'm saying? Like there's 50,000. Like what the fuck are you talking about? I feel like we're missing somebody. You think?
And what your criteria is. I feel like Pinky was major.
Who the lady that went to space?
I was about to Hidden Figures from Hidden Figures.
What about the
Nah.
lady
I know
that
who
flew
you
to
talking about.
France in the plane?
This fool said the lady from Hidden Figures. No, she didn't go to space, dummy. Bro.
Amelia Earhart
She
was
white.
That's
No,
I think that's what I'm
they-
talking about.
No, it was a
Amelia
black
Earhart.
I heard it's
But he
rumors
was
that
a black lady that went to space though. I just
Yeah, I
remember
know
it.
who
She
you're
was
talking about.
Hold
No, she
on.
was
Okay.
straight.
Remember her
I remember she. I
But
remember
did they
in
really
middle
go
school,
to
she was
space, though?
bad. She was the
That's a
baddest one in
conspiracy
science
theory.
book.
Did they really go to space?
Y'all believe that people actually went to deep space, like past the atmosphere? Or you think the government
I'm
captured?
saying like I would guess because it's like shit
They
keep
didn't
falling
lie about a
down.
lot of shit though. I don't
May
know.
Jemison, that's her name.
May Jemison.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
don't
May
know.
Jemison.
They didn't lie about a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie. During a news clip, I'm assuming he wanted me to talk about it. They found
She's on right now.
yes, they found life.
Shouts out to you, Mike.
They found life. I guess the best proof of life, microbial life, on another planet recently.
Oh wow.
Oh, we for sure. I thought we all was in
Microbial.
agreement.
Wait.
that we-
Well, they probably haven't
Like
specified.
microorganisms.
That's what I was gonna say though. It's not. We don't already have.
But I thought we
already-
all
I guess
specified
this the
that
best.
other
It's
life
the best
in
proof.
the
Like they've had
universe.
different
Definitely.
things that could point to it, but they said this is like the best proof of that. Allegedly,
They probably been had it, bro.
But didn't they?
I don't know what to believe no more.
Nothing that comes from
Believe
No,
in
no,
God.
literally, that's it. Believe in
I'm
God.
trying to think though,
Facts.
because
Yeah.
who we said I'm trying to go back to
You
it.
Oh,
try
yeah,
to find
top five.
your top 5 black women.
Yes. So you got May
Harriet
Jemison,
Rosa, May
Harriet
Jemison, Madam
Tubman.
C.J. Walker.
Okay, so that's 4 for you,
It's
East.
4.
You got one
Who your
more.
5th?
Bro, I don't know.
Maybe we do go unorthodox. Because I can't think.
I
I'm
ain't want to
struggling.
be just on some nigga shit and just
Oh my
name
God,
based
stop.
off the looks.
I mean,
No,
it's
it's
not
cool.
like
You
it's,
understand- you
it's
understand.
your opinion. There's no rule book for this shit.
It's no guideline.
Literally.
I
Damn,
guess this
I-
nigga did say pinky.
No.
I know. I just know she touched a lot of young black men hearts in a very special way. That we had never. That was a generational talent.
I'll go as
We ain't
far
seen
as
that
saying
type of
pinky is detrimental.
Yes,
to the
yes,
black
yes,
community.
yes.
was I was about to say was
So Pinky is detrimental. So now we've gone from, paying her like some like fake reverence or something to blaming her for probably being sex trafficked. She got into business when she was like 20 years old or something like that. Like she's detrimental, not the men who filmed the content, and distributed it because she did it. She was just an actor. That's like saying that an actor in a movie is detrimental to the community for acting in a movie, not the producer, not the director, not the company that put the movie out. No. the actor in the movie is detrimental to the community. Like, I don't know about that. I don't. That's weird, but yeah. They're West Coast Productions. You could say that they are detrimental to the black community. The black men who ran West Coast Productions, right? They did the porn stuff back in the 90s. They started like in the 90s and 2000s or whatever. You could say they're detrimental to the black community or to the community in general, right? If you want to say porn, because all porn at that point would be detrimental. I don't think it's black. I don't think black porn is any more detrimental than white porn. But yeah, now we're blaming a black woman. Like again, like this isn't y'all are listening. Am I tripping? This is crazy how this conversation has just completely devolved and is really exposing these dudes like true colors.
Pinky Brian or MJ?
Man,
She might be MJ because it's like it's Brittany Reiner's out here. It's some real crazy, real individual. Like she listen, first of all,
He said Brittany Greiners. Did you mean Brittany Renner? Because Brittany Griner is a basketball player. I'm confused. Maybe I'm wrong. Because they were talking about that. They made a basketball reference. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he's saying now.
when I say she always brought a guest, bro, every time it was somebody new coming out that back room, bro. It was crazy.
I'm trying to really think of some real
I'm straight.
influential
Low-key,
black women.
you know what though?
Like I feel terrible.
This has made me realize I do feel bad. Like I can't.
We gotta
think
go
of that
learn
many.
about more.
We do
Because
gotta do research. Let me say this.
I wish I knew she was a queen. I wish I knew her name.
Nefertiti.
No,
Never
I'm not
titty.
coming. I mean,
Nah.
no, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
But
she
that,
cool.
but we,
I
I thought we was talking about
heard
like
she
Black
was-
Americans.
Yeah, I'm about to say I think
I
she
mean-
was Irish.
I
I'm
mean,
not
you
gonna
don't
say
know what.
Nefertiti, but did y'all see what was the name of
think
that
Cleopatra.
movie? God damn.
I mean,
it was
Gabby
some
Douglas
shorty
could be one.
that was
Gabby
like
Douglas.
they were like women warriors from Africa.
Oh,
Hey,
the
Woman
Woman
King.
King.
The Woman King.
Yeah,
That's a
Whoever
good
that
movie.
was in real life,
Mhm.
shout out her.
That's
Yeah,
a fact.
that's
You
real.
feel me? Type
That's
shit.
real.
Let
That
me
was
say
some
this.
shit.
Even though we having a good time, we laugh being ignorant. Shout out to Black women. Y'all
Oh,
have
no,
done
we
some
look-
truly amazing, groundbreaking things.
Nigga, shut up. Shut up. Stop. You don't get to say all of that and then be like, I know we just messing around, but black women, we love you. What? No.
Facts.
I only
And
like
outside,
black women.
Facts.
I only like
The
black
best
women.
on the planet. No, nothing.
And even-
I'm sorry. And listen to what I'm saying about this. This is how this is pandering. I know y'all, we use the word pandering a lot, right? Like as a group. I don't use it a lot because I know what the fuck it means and I know what it looks like, right? So, but I mean, with that being said, that's pandering, right? I only date black women as a way to cover up for all the harmful shit you just said about black women. It's not that that doesn't suffice. And the reason why he did that is because he knows, or he's banking on the idea that a lot of black women will latch on to that the same way they latch on to the Dr. Umar Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never bullshit when Umar is a fucking abuser of black women. Like he neglected his black daughters, he neglected their black mothers. He can't say like, what does it matter? Leave black women the fuck alone. Like I would rather you go you know what I'm saying? Like date out at this point. Like why are you like, oh, I only date black women? Like that's a badge of honor, nigga. You don't like black women though. It's just proof that you could only hunch on black women. This is what I say all the time to the like date black women and I only date black women. Like y'all will never fool me into believing you guys actually love black women. You will never fool me. The way that I determine if you love black women is number one, I look at your politics. That's the number one. I go straight to the politics. This boneless beard young man right here that was like, oh, not Kamala, not Kamala. Why? Why are you riding so hard on Kamala? What has she done? Why is she not a great black woman? She is a great black woman. Whether you agree, same thing with Obama. I'm not a Democrat. I don't fucking rock with the Democrats or whatever. I'm damn sure not a fucking Republican, no. But I can acknowledge two things be true at the same time. Like Obama is a fucking great, not just a black man. Obama is a when I say great, I mean he is a well-accomplished person, black, white, or otherwise, but he's just so happens to be black. So he is a great black man. Kamala is a great black woman. Great. Y'all not about to sit here and downplay her contributions. Are you fucking crazy? That's wild, right? Y'all coming out here, you going out of your way to shade black women, and then you turn around in the end and be on some like, oh, but I only fuck black women. That's all I hear. I start at your politics. I don't care who you fucking on. Y'all fuck black women. A lot of y'all sleep with black women. Y'all don't actually like black women. That's why I don't judge. I don't judge what a man, how black men think about black women based on him fucking black women only. That has I cannot stress to y'all as a black man how many black men I know personally that only date black women, got black ass babies, got a black ass mama, and fucking despises black women. Voted for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole shebang bang. Y'all that's number one. Your politics are number one. Because you can only hunch on one woman anyway. I'm saying technically, right? Like you're only supposed to be hunching on one woman at a time. You can only marry one black woman anyway. How you vote affects all black women. That's number one. I go straight to your politics. Oh, okay, let me hear what you're talking about. Right? This also is a political discussion as well, even though they don't understand that. But I'm listening to what they're saying and how they're downplaying the accomplishments of black women left to right, how they're laughing at black women's victimhood and being taken advantage of by a predatory system, capitalism, racism, all these things, and then villainizing a black woman in all of this. I don't give a fuck if you got a black wife. Is that supposed to wash away? That's supposed to absolve all that other shit? That's the thing that I would never understand. That I don't give a fuck about it. Y'all will never be able to trick me with that. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. I will never let a black man fool me with that shit. It never did. But you definitely can't fool me with that shit now. Again, Dr. Umar said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Then his daughter came out and was like, this motherfucker is a deadbeat dad. And he got a little baby who he's a deadbeat dad to. So that's two baby mamas, two black baby mamas who he's a deadbeat to, who he has abused, and then two children who he is currently abusing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. There's nothing you can tell me after that. I don't want to, everything you say falls on deaf ears to me. Let's start there.
Outside of y'all doing amazing things just solely in your own, like y'all do for us as well. Historically, you feel me, across the generations, it's kind of hard for me to think about another ethnicity of women who have like they fuck with us as black men, how they fuck with us more. It's harder to think about nowadays in today's day and age, but genuinely,
I think that's what social media wants you to think. I think it's some great black women out here.
Maya Angelou. She a writer. Shout out Maya Angelou. I'm a writer. I gotta say that.
Shout out Maya Angelou.
I genuinely believe that the black woman is the key to us breaking, these generational curses that we have as a people.
I can see that.
If we can
expound on that.
So I believe that because if you know about slavery, when they had wrote the book How to Break an N-Word, they start with, if you break the male in front of his woman, the woman will continue to reproduce children that doesn't believe in the man.
What book are you referring to? Are you talking about book breaking? I'm not saying that didn't happen. Slavery was, we know so little about slavery, but one thing I do know is anything and everything went during slavery. Anything and everything went. So it's not they wouldn't do that. That's never my. You tell me anything about like what white people was doing to black people during slavery, and I would like a book. Fuck a book. You literally could just think of shit. You could just think of like the type of shit that people have done that you've heard of in history, and then say, oh, they was doing that to black people during slavery, and I'll be like, oh yeah, for sure. Like there's nothing. Yes, I believe all of it, every single one. But that's different though than talking about this from a scholarly standpoint and acting as a scholarly authority on this and saying like, oh, the book da 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 da, and it said like it never. It's not proven to be true. That's all I'm saying. It's not proven to be true.
And she will raise a dominant, a more timid and an easier controlled child.
Mhm.
So if we can get the black women to believe in us again before that time frame,
Right.
to believe and invest into the black man and believe in us to protect and be their kings as we once were, it will allow us to embrace the feminine aura and use that as energy to help propel us to that next level in our careers, in our life, in our religion, just across the board. But it starts with the black women, and without them believing in us as their black kings, I feel like we're always in the same like rat race.
But so essentially, it starts with us because we
Mhm.
gotta
We
have
gotta
them.
embrace that.
Hold on, real quick. So what I just heard was we need black women to do all the labor so that we can harvest their work and their, we can harvest what they done, their energy. He called it their aura, their feminine aura, but we can harvest the things that their energy. We could steal it, and then we can propel ourselves to success. It doesn't start with the black woman. It doesn't, and not because the black woman has been a constant in all of this. So you know what I'm saying? Like it can't, like black women don't need to change anything. Black women have been the most consistent force in the world. Not, you know what I mean? Like not even just in our community, but like when it comes to humanity, the most consistent group of people have been black women. Like I really want people to understand that is a historical fucking fact. That is a historical fact that black women have been the most consistent group of people on the face of the fucking planet. That's not the thing about the things that I feel like I believe in, the things that I say, like I don't need there's no like need for me to like lie or gas up or anything like that. I can just say shit that is just unequivocally like true and stand on it, right? Like there's no wavering in the things that I'm saying. It's not a belief of mine. Again, document it. It is documented. Black women are the most consistent group of people in all of humanity since we can track it, since we can look at it, since we can observe it. It's been black women. Black men have changed, white men have changed, Asian men, and all the white Asian women have changed, white women have changed. Every other group of people have changed and fallen off and been harmful, and not black women. Not black women. So it doesn't start with them. They are the baseline. Like they're the thing that's like they're keeping us afloat, right? It doesn't start with them though. That's not it within the black community is going to start with black men. Black men need to not get back to, because we never were, right? Not in 2 millennia, right? Black men need to take a step back. We need to allow black women to lead in the immediate, not forever, but in the immediate. We need to allow black women to lead. We need to get out of black women's ways. We need to get out of their way. We need to stop being a conduit for white supremacy to permeate throughout our community. We need to stop abusing black women, stop abusing black children, and stop abusing black men. We need to make better decisions individually and collectively as black. I'm only talking about black men now, not as a community. This has nothing to do with black women whatsoever. Black men need to make better decisions in how we vote and how we organize. Black men need to start organizing because we don't organize. Black men need to start organizing around righteous causes, not over stupid shit like dismantling child support and dumb shit like that. Black men need to eat healthier, drink more water, get 8 hours of sleep, like whatever the fuck else we need to do. But it starts with black men. No, black women are okay. We need to leave them. The best thing black men can do for black women is leave them the fuck alone. And I don't mean abandon them. I'm saying, when I say leave them alone, I'm saying stop getting in their way. Like leave them the fuck alone. When I'll even boil it down to a day-to-day interaction. When black women are in the world existing and minding their business, and you observe an attractive black woman, just go, damn, that's a beautiful black woman, and then keep going. Right? The same way when you see a beautiful flower, you don't pick it, or I hope you don't. You just go, oh, that's a pretty flower. Like I do. I look at beautiful flowers and birds and nature all the time, and I don't go and destroy it. I just go, oh man, that's pretty. Look at that pretty birdie. I don't go try to capture it. So yeah, we need to leave black women alone. We need to allow them to continue to flourish, and we need to offer support to them as much as we possibly can, while simultaneously fixing what's going on with us. This man is, I don't know what he's about to say, But he started off by saying it starts with us as black men, and he is 100% right. It starts with us as black men.
Aura and use that as energy to help propel us to that next level in our careers, in our life, in our religion, just across the board. But it starts with the black women, and without them believing in us as their black kings, I feel like we're always in the same like rat race.
But so essentially, it starts with us because we gotta have
we gotta
them
embrace that.
make them. We gotta make
them
them
trust
believe in
us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's hard because as a black man, is we're literally put in a system that's everything is against us, and we're trying to convince somebody of something that you can become. I hate to say it, like black women, they be like, "Well, I'm not about to build with no nigga." Like they be so quick to throw us under to the. I'm not about to help no nigga. I'm not about to do this for no nigga.
When we talk about some of these,
why do they need to do that, sir? Why? This is what I want to know. Black women can build themselves up. So you expect a black woman to build herself up and then come back and then help you build. My question to you, gentlemen, is why can't you build the same way black women build? When you have less obstacles, again, he's doing the whole like, woe is me as a black man, like the world is against me. Everybody in the world is against you, black man, except for black women, right? Everybody in the world is against a black man except for black women. 100% I acknowledge that. Cool. Now, who's against black women? Everybody. No exceptions. Everybody is against black women, including black men. Some would say especially black men. That's not funny, but it's sad. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have laughed at that. I'm sorry. The reason why it's funny to me is because I spend so much time arguing against that, and I know it's not true. Don't get me wrong. I know it's not true, but there's some merit there, man. Like I can't argue. Like, here's what I'm saying. If a black woman told me, especially black men, I wouldn't argue with her at all. That's all I'm saying. I would not argue with her. I would lose the argument. I would 100%. I know for a fact, and I've never tried to argue against them. That's what I'm saying. But I know I would lose that argument. It's a losing argument. There's some points there in so many ways, because like I said, black men are the white men of the black community. Black men are the biggest detriment to our community. I'm talking about interpersonally, not overall, but then overall, what do? We're apathetic. We don't fight back. We don't challenge power the way that we need to, right? The way black men need to challenge power is not even by taking up arms. It's not even by voting. The way you reject the system, the first way and the most important way you reject the system is by not embracing it. That's the number one way. So what I'm saying is you as a black man, instead of you waiting on a black woman to build you up, right? The number one way for you to like flip a middle finger to the system is for you to build yourself up, for you to be self-sufficient, self-reliant. That doesn't mean you're not in community with other people. That doesn't mean you can't ever be with a woman or any. That's not what that means. But the same way black women go and get their education, and black women avoid doing things that put them in harm's way, that may create a greater chance of them going to prison or jail or anything like that, not being violent, not selling drugs, not stealing, things of that nature. The same way black women do that stuff, black men can do that too. Black men can choose not to do that any fucking day we want to. Any day we want to. Right? And this is not there's a difference between telling black men to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and just telling black men that you can choose to do better. And you have to choose to do better. That's what I'm saying. I know the system is fucked up. Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps, to me, would be more like talking about like capitalism, like how to beat capitalism. We'll never beat capitalism as black people. It'll never happen. The only way for us to beat capitalism is to get rid of it, right? So I would never expect a black man or a black woman you got to make six figures. If you don't make six figures, you broke. And I'm not doing none of that corny shit. But you can choose to stay out of prison for the most part. You can. You can choose to read books. You can choose to not do stupid podcasts like this and go actually get educated. You can choose to do those things. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like my expectations are out of whack at all for black men.
Like, yeah, black women, right? All that, yeah. But we know from like civil rights era, there's too many quotes to list that talk about how all skin folk ain't kinfolk allegedly, right?
Yeah.
So some of the like just how it's black men in our community and in our, you know, communities that like assimilate, you feel me, to whatever the idea of whiteness is. It's black women who do that too. So they believe in this quote unquote damsel in distress Disney movie princess type of lifestyle, which, you know, is what they create this Southern Belle off of from down south and shit. Everybody wants to be that. You feel me? Allegedly, that's what they push. But
who is they? I like how you guys say stuff and you don't really think about it. You're right. They are pushing that. Who is they? Women aren't pushing that. Who is they? Men. Men are pushing that. Men want women to be damsels in distress. Women don't want to be damsels in distress. That puts women in a subservient position. Women don't want to be, as a collective, women don't want to be, black women included, especially, don't want to be damsels in distress. Most black women don't see themselves as damsels in distress. And here's how I know, because y'all are sitting over here crying for black women to build you up. How can the damsel in distress be the same group of people who you guys are begging to help black men build? That doesn't make sense. They're either damsels in distress or you're the damsel in distress. Black men are the damsels in distress. Black women are not. Black women, you guys want black women to be white knights. And black men are the damsels in distress. This is fucking projection 101.
I don't even say allegedly with that gang. That's what they push.
That is what they push.
It is women that'll build with you for sure.
That's what I was going to say. There's women who will build.
This is what I was going to say. I think that the internet and social media plays a huge factor in this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we do see a lot of, we'll just call it shenanigans, from our people in general, black men and black women.
Facts.
That doesn't shine the greatest lens. But from my own personal experience, I do know plenty of great black women who are down for their man.
Yep.
You feel me? We have black friends that are females. We have significant others, you know, that we know.
Females.
Some of the best
have the right integrity, the right heart, and they do whatever it takes to support themselves, their family, their man. You know, they exemplify black woman greatness.
Naming the qualities exactly that promote the idea that we're talking about. And I don't even want to say like, or what we may think classifies someone as like a good woman or the best of women. And we all have come across women or are currently dealing with women. I think we all are for real, who are like, they have these qualities and they show us all the time. You feel me? That
so out of the four of you, all four of you just so happen to find the four good black women out there, or is it safe to say that most black women are already like built to help men build? Like that's what all women help men build, by the way. Like not just black women, like all women are conditioned to help men build. White women build white men, Asian women build Asian men, and black women build black men. If women didn't build men, men wouldn't exist. I don't know how to tell y'all that. Like I don't know how else to explain this to y'all. Women build men daily, all day long. We literally, as a collective, I'm talking about men literally socialize women to build men, to support men, aka to support men. We don't build women to be independent. We don't build them that way. They end up being independent though, versus men. Men end up being codependent, women end up being independent because we don't give women anything. That's the problem. So we don't give women anything. They got to get it out the proverbial mud. They do so, and that makes them more independent than men. Men are coddled as boys and as young men and as grown men. We're coddled and we're supported by all the women in our lives. We're conditioned to be that way. We are socialized to be that way.
They're deeper than just, oh, what this nigga got in his pocket today, or oh, I just want you to do X, Y, and Z, or all this other bullshit that you will see on social media all day. Like, shit, nigga, I stay out of them. You feel me? Conversations with shorties be on that because my lady cook for me, nigga. Like, I don't know what y'all want me to say, bro.
And I can talk. I can converse with my lady. She understand.
Exactly.
You feel me? We can work together to do whatever, attack any goals. If I say, I seen an interview with Payroll I was telling y'all about earlier where he was like, it's important to have a woman that can understand when it's like, hey, we got to put our head down and really grind so we can build, and we can't live the way that we've been living. And like to have a partner like that is important because you really everything is about runs, just like talking about sports and life.
Yep, facts.
It aligns and fighting, all of it. It's all about runs. So you might have a run, but then you might have to put your head back down and grind so you can get back there again.
That's why you can't lead. You can't lead with money.
Yeah, that's
because if you lead with money,
that's
nigga, once it dry up, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to take care of yourself.
Yeah, you gotta have money.
Yeah, but
you can't like lead with it. Like even scripture, that's what the love of money. Root of all evil.
Yeah, no, you feel me? If you know the truth, bro, when I come to like thinking about myself spending, you feel me, money on my like lady or shit or whatever it is, I think less about me spending, you feel me, and more about providing for real. You feel me? So I think about the role, like my pops had just said some shit to me yesterday because I was telling them I don't really feel like dealing with all this shit I be having to deal with at work and all this other shit. Like, nigga, that shit's stressful, bro. Like, who the fuck said I want to handle that and deal with that shit, right? But he was telling me, like, he didn't say this, but
I got a feeling his daddy gave this nigga some terrible advice. How much y'all want to bet his daddy gave him some terrible advice?
He was essentially saying, like, son, like, you better than that, bro. You feel me? Like, you know who you are, essentially. Like, when I, found out that your brother was coming and shit, I ain't. What if I said some shit like, I don't feel like doing this? Like, the fuck, nigga? You feel me? We're men. This is what men do.
Say, just come to being a man.
Exactly.
And we got it. That's kind of
your energy. She's a reflection of you.
Yeah.
So you got.
So his daddy didn't actually give him any advice. He just told him to man up, not like, well, why are you feeling like that? Like, do you have anxiety? Maybe you need to go talk to a therapist. It's just man up.
Gotta step up to
the right way and do the right thing.
That's a fact.
And then in turn, like my lady be speaking life into me. You know, I speak life into her. So it's like
100.
You get what you get, bro.
And that's a big thing, bro. To have a woman that like motivates you or uplifts you and speaks to you like she gives you life, essentially, bro. Because we all know as black men that this shit gets
hard.
You feel
tricky.
me? Like, nigga, this shit will beat your ass. Facts, bro.
Quick. I'm talking about quick.
Quick.
I'm talking
You
about
feel
bing,
me?
bang, bang, boom.
You see, dog, just Kyron Lacey off himself.
Yeah.
You never know what a motherfucker going on.
And that's the nigga that got fame, so that you know what come with that. You feel me? I don't know if he had a fortune. Did he have it like NIL deal?
Yeah, for sure.
So he had a little fortune allegedly if he was spending properly. You feel me? He had a promising future already. I'm assuming the nigga had.
So
you don't think his future was
going
promising?
through.
I mean, it was some stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like
legal.
He hit and ran on somebody.
Yeah, he did.
Nigga, you aren't.
Oh,
yeah. I didn't know
you
that.
Gotta leave with the kill somebody. You gotta leave with the he killed somebody.
Yeah,
it was
because the hit and run. It's like
he turned himself in. So
he
like
had a good heart.
He killed himself literally a day before he was gonna go before a grand jury, but he was still like
at the
draft combine and everything.
Did you hear what just happened? I don't even know who they talking about, but I can follow the story now. So there was there's a college football player who killed somebody. It sounds like in an accident, like in a hit and run. And before he went to go face the music, he killed himself. But initially, when he was like, "Oh yeah, it's hard out here for a black man," that was their example of it being hard out here for a black man because he killed himself. He killed himself because of the mistakes that he made, because of his recklessness. He only had himself to blame for it. Nobody did that to him. He had the whole world in front of him, and he accidentally killed somebody. I don't think he did it intentionally, but he did it though. He killed somebody, and then before he was going to pay for it, probably he killed himself because he couldn't face the music. Like, come on.
There's a couple details that I don't know if everybody has seen. So, number one, that case, there's two actually. There's two situations. So the first case, where he killed somebody. His lawyer did release a statement that there are more details where he wasn't actually at fault.
So
So
the other person was
there
tweaking.
is that. Like it
There
was
wasn't
something.
no liquor involved, no nothing.
I don't know, but those were there. I haven't read the whole shit, but there's details where but it is his lawyer, so it could,
you know how they do.
Right. But he had allegedly got into like an altercation the night that he killed himself, and then went on the run. The police knew he had a gun, so it was like at a stop where he ended up doing himself in. I guess
he got into
listen to what they're saying. He went out, he fought, he was being dumb, he like all self-induced. Not the world is crumbling around you like what the other brother was talking about was like going to work every day and showing up. And I get that. Don't get me wrong. I can relate to that. Whew. I can relate to that. As a human being, that's not something that only men go through. Women go through the same fucking shit. But here's the difference. Men just go to work. You go to work, you get off, you come home, you fucking, especially if you got a woman. You get off, you go to work, you come home, you relax. You ain't got to do shit. She cooking for you. She cleaning for you. She washing your dirty drawers. She hanging them up afterwards. She making your doctor's appointments. She making your baby's food. She made the bed. She made the house a home. Like she did all of these things for you, right? All you got to do is go to work and you get home, you like, whoo, that's so stressful. I was outside fighting demons and dragons and leopards and lions and bears. Oh my. Whole time the woman did the same amount of hours as you, came home and did all that shit. But she ain't fucking talking about the world is crazy out here for a black woman. And I'm like, nigga, shut up. Shut up. I'm tired of hearing y'all whine. I'm tired of hearing y'all whine and act and have a victim mentality. Because y'all do got a fucking victim mentality. Y'all do got a victim mentality. Yes, we are victims. Black men are victims. Black people are victims. Working class people are victims. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the way y'all try to act like y'all plight is the plight of all plights. Like the black, don't nobody got it like the black man. That's because you're comparing black men to other men. Stop comparing black men to other men when you talk about struggles and who goes through what. Stop doing that. Right? Because when you do that, what you do is you forget black women. And that's the problem. I don't have a problem with you comparing yourself to white men and Asian men. We should as men in so many instances. But as soon as you start talking about, oh, woe is me as a black man and acting like a black woman should just understand that, that's when you lost me. As if they don't go through the same shit plus more. So yeah, I know they understand us. That goes without saying black women understand black men. Duh. Do we understand black women is the question. And the answer is no.